Nehemiah said yes. Okay. Telegram, I need response. Nobody's responding. Someone said no audio on Telegram. How is that possible? Telegram, can you hear me? If you can hear me and you can see my screen, please let me know. Telegram. Screen on Telegram. Telegram, can you see my screen? No one is saying anything on Telegram. Can you see my screen on Telegram? Telegram, can you see my screen? Where are all my Telegram students? I need you to respond. Can you see my screen? I'm sharing a screen. Can you see it? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Zoom, can you hear me? Zoom, can you hear me? Zoom, I need response from you. Can you hear me? Telegram is fine. Telegram said they can hear me. Okay, Zoom can hear me. So I'll go back again to Zoom. Zoom is my screen shared. Zoom is my screen shared. It's not shared. Okay. Telegram. How about Telegram? How about Telegram? Have I shared my screen on Telegram? Telegram, please confirm. Have I shared my screen on Telegram? Please confirm. No screen shared. Okay. Let me share my screen on Telegram. Share screen. Okay, so is it showing now? Is it showing now? Telegram, please confirm if it's showing. Okay, Mike, thank you. God is able, thank you. Okay, so let's begin. I pray that network doesn't come to push us out again. Let me quickly record Telegram. Let me record on Telegram so that that mistake will not be made. Let me quickly record on Telegram. Record. Start recording on Telegram. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's begin. Let's begin. Let's begin. So this is a broadcast platform. Remember, I told us that we cannot trade the financial market without a broker. So I decided to use this broker for now just because of their demo facility. They have a demo account that you can practice with. All right, but I don't trade with these ones. I don't have my live account. I just use them for demo. So for demo purposes, I use them. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to open an account, create an account. I already have an account with them, so I'm not going to create a new account. All right, so what you do on your own, OctaFX would have been good, but they don't have a good demo account. If you open a demo account with OctaFX, the next day or so, or 1 week after, or thereabout, about 3 days after, they'll shut it down. You need to go open a new one. That's why I don't like their demo account. All right, so I prefer FXTM demo account. So I'm using this platform just because of the demo account feature. So don't I'm not marketing them for you just because of the demo account feature. Okay, so you go to your website, Google or any of your browser, and you type forextime.com. Then once it opens, you go to open account. You click on open account, you fill in your details. All right. Once you create an account with them, you can now come to the login. So I want to log in. I already have accounts with them, so I'll just log in. All right. So I'll just log in. So I've clicked on login right now. It's taking me to the page where I'm going to log in my details. So just let's hold on. Let the whole thing boots. Okay, it's coming. All right. So I'll type in my email and then I type my password. So I've put in my details and it's opening my dashboard. So please pay attention to the processes, please. I know you're still going to watch the video again on your own, but for the purpose of being in the class, just pay attention. Okay, so when it opens, you come and you click on my accounts. You click on my accounts. So you click here, my accounts. Look at this left right corner. They have my account. Click on it, you see open new account. Open new account. So you click on open new account, and then it will take you to the page where you open a new account. You scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Now these are their accounts, right? These are the accounts. These are the accounts. They have the micro accounts, the Advantage account, and the Advantage Plus account. Now I want to open, I want to use, remember we used MT4 last time. I don't want to use MT4 this time around. I want to use MT5. Okay, I want to use MT5, all right? So we could start to use this, say try the demo. Don't say open account, say use try the demo, all right? So either we use this or this, anyone. Each of them has, each of the accounts has what it offers. Now for this micro account, it offers FX, that's currency pairs. It offers metals, it offers commodities, but there is no indices, no stocks with CFD. So based on that, I won't make use of this because it doesn't have all the things I'm looking for. So this one has metals, this one has everything, okay? This one has everything. Now this one is commission based. This one is commission based. What do I mean by commission based? What I mean is that whatever trade I put, they're going to take commission from whatever trade I put. So this one is commission based. While this one, the next one, that's Advantage Plus, is not commission based, but it has, you pay through your spread. And I told us what spread is. Please remind me what is a spread. Telegram, Zoom, remind me what a spread is. You can type in the comment section. What is a spread? Let me see that you're following. What is a spread? What is a spread? Telegram, Zoom, I need your feedback. For those of you that have been studying, what is a spread? Okay, someone said your profit. That is not correct. Enoch, that's not correct. Ajay, that's not correct. It's not correct. Okay, Emeka is correct. Emeka on Zoom is correct. Samuel on Telegram is correct. Mike O is correct. Okay. All right. Is it Licon or what do you call you? Okay, on Telegram, you're also correct. Maris 90, you're also correct. Okay, thank you very much. So it means that you guys are following. You guys are following. So spread is the difference between the bid and ask prices. The difference between the bid and ask price. So I told us that for some brokers make use of commission while others make use of the spread, while some make use of the two. Okay, so let's try, because the MT4 account we use, remember last time when we traded, when I showed how to trade, place some trades, I was charged commission. Okay, so I'm going to use the Advantage Plus right now. Let's see if what do you call it? Let's see the difference. Okay, so I'll say try the demo. Let me click on that now. I've clicked on try the demo. Try the demo. So it's going to pop up now. Okay, so we have the page is open. Scroll down. Scroll down. All right, so Advantage Plus, market execution, Advantage Plus. So these are the different account currencies that can be used, either Euro or USD or Great Britain Pound or the Naira. I don't advise anybody, as it stands now, Naira, I'm sorry to say, is as good as useless when you compare to other foreign currencies. So do not, please don't ever open an account with Naira, okay? Let the currency not be in Naira. Let it be either dollar, euro, or pounds. Please, let it never be in Naira. So let's assume we are using the US dollar, because presently now Naira is over a dollar is over 1,000 Naira. Okay, For you to get $1, you need to get 1,000 naira and above to be able to secure $1. That's so sad. But for forex traders and those of us that are in the online space, we are happy. It's just that whatever we collect from the market, we're also going to spend it because the cost of living is increasing by the day. So don't ever use naira, please. Use the USD, all right, or euro or Great Britain pound, any of them. Now, this is where we can choose your leverage. Remember, I told you about leverage. So in this case, they are giving us, we have leverage of 1:1,000. Let's see if we have options. So we have options. We have 1:400, 1:500, 1:25, 1:200, 1:100, 1:2,000. So the highest is, let me use the highest, okay, just for the purpose of practice. Let me use the highest, 1:2,000. Okay, so I'll choose my password. Type anything that I feel I want to make use of as my password, okay? Okay, so I'm done. I'll confirm my password here. What's going on? So something is wrong. Why is that? Something is wrong somewhere. Okay, so the next one, I'll confirm my password. All right, so password match. We scroll down. Now, this is the initial balance. You can start to change it. Remember, this is demo. So you're not using your real account, right? You're not using money. This is demo. So because this is demo, you can use any amount you want to, okay? You can use any amount you want to. Let's say we are using 100,000. This is a million. Let's change it to 100,000. So $100,000 account. This is $100,000 account. And we say open account. We say open account. We say open account. It's coming. Okay, account is open. So here is the account detail. Here's the account detail. Account type, Advantage Plus MT5. Then demo, of course, we're using demo. This is the trading server. This is what you're going to look for when you open your demo account. When you open the MT5, you're going to search for this server. This is the account number. And then this is the balance. Of course, you have your currency, USD, the leverage. This is it. You can start to change your account password. I don't need to do that and all that. So what I need right now from this is the account number. So I'm going to copy, double click and say Control C, or I right click and say copy. I've copied the account number. So the next thing is to open the MT5 platform and log in. Okay, that's the next thing to do. All right, so I'm going to do that right away. Okay, let me do that right away. I'm going to stop this one and open another one. Stop sharing. Just hold on. I'm trying to share the MT4 screen, okay? Just hold on, I'm going to do that now. So has it changed for Telegram? Has it changed? Telegram, has it changed? Telegram, has it changed? Okay, good. So let me change for Zoom. Zoom, has it changed? Zoom, has it changed? You can respond, please. Zoom. If it has changed, please respond. Okay, yes. All right, so this is our MT5 platform. Thank you very much. Zoom, thank you. Telegram, thank you. So let's proceed. This is our MT5 platform. So for the MT5 platform, how do we log in with our new detail, okay? How do we log in? What we do is that we'll go to File. See my cursor? I'm moving my cursor right now to File, the top left corner. All right, you see File here. You click on it, and then you go straight to log in to a trade, or just let's use open an account. Say open an account. Let's use open an account. Click on open an account, and then you have a box. Now, what you're going to do, if assuming you don't have the company here, all right, you can type the name of the company. All right, just type the name of the company, then it will appear. All right, in this case, we already have it here. We already have it here. This is Forex Time FXTM. Forex Time FXTM. So this is what we are looking for. So we click on Forex Time FXTM. We click on it. Assuming it's not here, we would have typed it here. And then we say find your company. But because it's here, we'll just click on it. All right. I've already opened it before. That's why it's appearing here. So you click on it. Sorry. Just click on this. Just click on it and then you say next. All right. Now the next thing, open a demo account. You don't need to open a demo account because you've already opened the demo account on the broadcast platform. Then you have open a real account. We don't need that as well. You want to connect with an existing trade account. You want to connect with an existing trade account. So you just come here, you click here. You click here and you log in your details. Now I've already copied the account number. So I'll just say paste, right click, and then if you come up, you say paste. The account number will show. Then I'll type my password, the password I used to open the account. I already have it. It's me, so I'll just say, now what they gave the server is demo02. So I'll change it to demo02, not demo01. Then I'll say finish. I'll say finish. So it's trying to boot to connect me to my trading account. Okay, good. I've done that. So you can see new account registration. You can see my name, so God's Power Ingerebo FXTM. So if I double click, I open my this new account, it will show here. All right, to show here. Just hold on. It's going to show here. It's going to show here. All right. So hi, God's Power. Login details is this. Password is this. This is actually the password they created from, but this is not the one I used. All right. So, and then this, we have what we call investor's password. So for those of you that would want us to trade for you, maybe you may not have the time to do that and you want us to trade for you. If you want to monitor our trades, if we're making profits or we are losing, you make use of what we call investor's password. With that, you can assess your trade, assess the trade that you are taking, and then see if I'm making profits or not, but you cannot stop the trade. It's just read on it to just see what is going on. That's what we call investor's password. All right, so that's it. Okay, so our account is set, and you can see right here you have the balance as 100,000 USD. Equity balance the same thing, free margin the same thing. They're all, we've not taken any trade. Okay, so here you can see that the MT4 platform has not been properly what do you call it now? We've not set it up. I taught you how to set, this is MT5 rather. I taught you how to set MT4 platform. So let's look at how to set MT5 platform. So let's just maximize one of them. And then this is USD JPY. So we'll start, do the same thing. I don't like all these things on the chart. I'll just take them off one after the other. So I'll right click and say indicator list. Then I'll start deleting all of them. Indicator window, delete. Indicator window, delete. Indicator window, delete. Indicator window, delete. So I've done deleting. All right, the next thing, I want to remove my grid line. And last time I told us how to remove grid line. Just for time's sake, I'll just remind you, it is Control G. So once you click on your keyboard, Control plus G, the grid lines will be off. Now, I don't like the charts like this. I want it to be more colorful. So I'll go to my properties, right click, properties, which I'll take it straight to properties here. Click on it, a box will appear. A box will appear. Now, here, I go to common. I click on common, color rather. Now, sorry, color. I want to change the color. So here you have green on black. Color scheme is green on black. I want to change it. I can change it to color on white. Now let's see color on white and see how it is. Color, I actually like color on white here. Look at it, color on white. So if I say color on white and say okay, you can see how beautiful it is. This is color on white. Now that doesn't mean you cannot change it to your own style, or I can change it to your own style. If you go back again, right click and go to properties, you can play with the colors here, change it to whatever you want. All right. I think this is much more colorful for us. All right. So just as we did last time, everything is the same. I think everything is basically the same. Everything is the same. You have your profile, the view, the insert. I told us all these things, okay, last time. So this is the MT4 platform. So I've taught you how to, what do you call it? I've taught you how to create a new account. I've taught you how to navigate and set up your MT4 account, and this is MT5 account. Just the same thing, okay? Just the same thing. All right, so here, if you want to check, what do you call it? If you want to check the account balance you have and when trade is running, you use Toolbox. But in MT4, what we use is a terminal. I think that's one of the differences between MT5 and MT4. So for MT4, you use terminal, but for MT5, it's Toolbox. If you click on Toolbox, it will appear. The account balance will appear, your history, exposure, news, mails, and every other thing will appear. So that's the difference. Please take note of the difference. Take note of the difference. Then the way, what do you call it? You want to put a new, what do you call it? You want to take a trade. Is a little different from MT, just a little slight difference. All right. What else again? What else again? I think that's basically it. That's basically this icon here is the same thing as the toolbox where you have the account balance and all. So we'll just look at how to we'll just take a trade and just see how it goes. Now remember, if you open all these ones here, they've not been set. And I taught us how to make sure that these ones are like this without necessarily doing them one by one. And the way I taught you, if you remember, I told you, I said you will have to save it as default. Save it as default. Save this as a template, default template. How do you do it on the MT4 platform? So you go to the charts, go to the charts. All right, after going to chart, you see templates. You go to templates, then you go to save template, save template. Save template. In this case, I want to save it as default. So once it opens, I'll save as default. So I want to say this default is already here. So I'll click on it and say save as default. So I will replace it. So I've replaced it. So when I want to change these other ones now to it, I just come to any one I want, go to chart, templates, and I'll say load. Okay, instead of me to say load because it's already here, default is already here. If it's not here, I would have said load. But since it's here, I'll just say default and it will change to my default. Now the next one, let's try and load. Let's use load option now. Load. Default. Double click and it will change to what we've set. The same thing here. Chart, templates, default, and we're good to go. All right, so that's about that. Okay, so that's how you do it. All right, so we've learned how to do that. So I think everybody is carried along. Everybody is okay with this. Nobody. Any questions so far? Any questions so far before we go to the next thing? Any questions so far? Any questions so far? No question. Okay, I'm not seeing any question. All right, so let's proceed. Okay, no question. I really said no question. All right, no question. So let's proceed. Now let's assume we want to take a trade. You know, we need to learn to take trades. Let's say we want to take a trade. Can you repeat, please? Repeat what? Repeat what exactly? Repeat what exactly? Okay, market watch. Let's look for an asset that can, okay. I told us also, if you remember in the last video, I told us that if you open your market watch and you see lesser or fewer assets, you right click and then you say show all. Show all. When you watch the video, I cannot go back to how to open an account again. When you watch the video, you'll be able to, you get that clearly. So show all, once you say show all, I'm actually talking to a being that asks on Telegram I should repeat how to open an account. I won't be able to do that again for time's sake. Just once the recording will be posted on the platform, so watch it again, you'll be fine. You'll be just fine. Just fine. Okay. All right. So you have, let's go to, I want to show us how to take trades again. I want to show us how to take trades again. For something. Okay, not this one. Okay, let's use NASDAQ. NASDAQ, open NASDAQ charts. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your understanding, again. Thank you for your understanding. All right, so NASDAQ charts at the moment, let me see, your day divider control Y, you see your day divider is actually consolidating. Let's see what 1 minute is doing. Okay, let's assume that I want to take a trade. Let me use one lot. Let me use one lot here. And then I sell. I sell it. Yes, I sell it. Okay. So I've sold it. Now remember, if you sell, your stop loss is going to be above. All right, your stop loss is going to be above. The stop loss is going to be above. Let me do it again. Just click on that sell dash lines, okay, and take it up. Place it here. I want to assume that, okay, that price may not get to this place. It may, but I'm just hypothetically speaking that, okay, price is not going to get there, and that I want the trade to this level. So my take profit to be around here. Okay, this is like $250. Okay, so let's see if it's going to get here as we proceed with our training. All right, now I'm going to next class we'll start what do you call it, market analysis. All right, we'll start market analysis, how to identify trends. Okay, trend analysis, market analysis, generally identify trends, you know, the basic things you need to know in trend analysis. So we'll just look at that briefly. I'll just introduce it briefly, but we'll look at indicators today, and then next class we'll look at what do you call it, trend analysis. Okay, so now last time I told you that we have several indicators. Now the basic ones that people use, you know, to identify trend, that's the direction of the market. That's what we mean by trend. When we say trend in Forex, we're talking about direction, market direction. That's what trend is. Like if you check on the daily time frame, you can see that from this, where my cursor is now, that's December 2022, up till what we have here right now, is been going up. So if you use your trend line, you can see that it's been going up, right? So this means it's been uptrend. All right. This is let me make it bigger. Just bigger. So the market has been in uptrend. The market has been in uptrend. So this is just uptrend. All right. This is uptrend. Now there's some assets that have been going down. Okay, so but this particular one has been going up since 2022 December. It's been going up. This is uptrend. Now, how do you identify that it's going to go up? How do you identify that it's going to go up? There are some things that forex traders use, and they call it indicator. All right, we use indicators, and then there's another one called pure price action, where you just determine the direction of the market based on some things that you've been able to train your eyes to see in the market, which is called price action. All right, so we can use identify trends using price action or using indicators. Okay, so as it is right now, this is just uptrend. Okay, now what makes a trend uptrend? What makes a trend downtrend? Now I'm going to quickly make you understand this. Please take note of this. Take note of this. We have what we call Dow's theory. Now, Dow's theory states that when we have two tops and two bottoms, okay, when we have two tops and two bottoms, then the trade, the market is uptrend. Then we'll have, if the two tops are higher than the second top. Okay, let me explain. Check the trade now. Right now, we've just lost the trade because price went higher. So if you check your balance, you see that money has left the account. So I have lost. How much did we lose? We lost $174. Why? Because price traded to my stop loss, so it hit me. So if I had said buy and it went this high, I would have been in profit. So that's how this whole thing is. Okay, now you've seen an example of how this thing is traded. I just randomly took a trade. There was no analysis whatsoever. I just said buy, I just said sell, and it bought eventually, and it took me out. So assuming it sold to my direction, I would have been in profit. So that's how it's done. Now you've seen an example. What did I lose? I lost $174. All right, that's what I lost. Okay, because from where I took my entry to my stop loss, it was 174. Now immediately it got to that point, it closed me out. Assuming my stop loss was up to this level. Remember, see where it traded from here to here, and I lost 174. If I taken my stop loss higher, and price traded up to that level, I will still lose money, and I'll lose much more. That's why it's not good to take your stop loss too high without calculating the risk. Now, if I want to take my stop loss too high, I can still take it too high and still lose $174. What will I do? I will do what we call risk management. Use my forex calculator, and I'll calculate it, and then see what they call it. See how many percentage I'm going to lose, and how much in dollar that I'm going to lose. All right. So that's it. Okay. So that's how it's done. All right. So let's go back to what we're saying. Now, to know whether a market is uptrend, how do you do it? Let me show you. Now, Dow's theory said if we have, this is called a trend line, please. This line is called a trend line. If you put your cursor here, you see draw trend line. So this is called a trend line. If you have, this thing is too thick. All right. So if you have something like this, and something like this, this is a bottom, right? This is a top. This is another bottom. This is another top. Assuming we name this B1. Let's name it B1. Let's name it B1. I'll make it bigger. Good. So this is B1. And let's name this B2. Let's name this B2. Let's name this B2. And then let's name this T1, sorry, T2 rather. Let's name this T1. Let's name this T1. Okay, so if you have something like this, this is B1, T1, B2, T2. Now B stands for bottom, T stands for top. So I'll ask a question. I'll ask a question, very simple question that I believe everybody should know the answer to it. I'll ask a question. Now, assuming you're asked, B1 and B2, which is higher? Which is higher? B1 and B2, which is higher? Please type in the comment section. B1 and B2, which is higher? B2 is higher. Morris, thank you. B2 is higher. B2 is higher. Thank you. Thank you. B2 is higher. Yes. Ekwang, thank you. Ayodele, thank you. Ronami, thank you. Lincoln, thank you. Okay, so B2 is higher. Now, once you see that this is higher, and then T1 and T2, which one is lower? Which one is lower than the other? Which one is lower? T1 and T2, which one is lower? T1 and T2, which one is lower? Morris, thank you. T1 is lower. Flora, Flora, thank you. Lincoln, thank you. Okay, T1. Solomon, thank you. Enoch, thank you. Gaffa, thank you. All right, Ronami, thank you. T1 is lower. Now, once you see like this, that T1 is lower than T2, and B2 is lower than B2, but B1 is lower than B2, meaning that T2 is higher than T1, B2 is higher than B1, then you say this is an uptrend. You will say this is an uptrend. You say this is an uptrend. Another way to know a trend, another way to know whether it's an uptrend or downtrend is what we call indicators. Now, before I go to indicators, I'll show you how downtrend is represented. Now, for downtrend, we have something like this. Okay, when you have something like this, so this is trying to okay, good. Now this is downtrend. What is downtrend? Dow Jones defines downtrend as when you have lower lows and higher lows. When you have a high, a lower high, a lower low. I'll take it again. You have a high, a low, a lower high. This high is lower than this high. So this high is classified as a lower high. And then this low is classified as a lower low compared to this one. So you have a high, a low, a lower high, and then a lower low. When you have lower highs and lower lows, it is downtrend. When you have higher highs and higher lows, so you have a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high. This is an uptrend. I'll take it again. How do you like now? Why am I teaching you all this? You want to know how to buy, when to buy, and when to sell. That's why I'm teaching you this. So please pay attention. You want to know when to buy and when to sell, or that to know the direction of the market at a given time. what is the market doing right now at the given at a particular time. One of the ways to know is to use your trend line to draw highs and lows. Okay, so how to do it? Just before we go into practical, all right? I just want to show us the diagram, the representation of the whole thing, you know, the diagram format. All right. So you have for uptrend, when the market is bullish, when the market is going up, when you feel that okay, this is a time to buy or so. How would you know that okay, the market is going up or is a trending, is a bullish market? I'm using several terms that are the same thing because I've taught you all these terms. So for a bullish trend or for an upward trend or for a trend that will be going up, you must see a low, then a high, then you have a low that will be higher than the previous low. Then you have a high that will also be higher than the previous high. Once you've gotten like this, just two highs and two lows, or two tops and two bottoms. When you see two tops and two bottoms, confirming higher highs and higher lows, then it's an uptrend. Then when you have two highs and two bottoms, or two tops and two bottoms that are showing lower lows and lower highs, then you know that it's a downtrend. So I'll take it again. For uptrend, you must see higher highs and higher lows. The lows will be higher than the previous lows, and the new highs will be higher than the previous highs. That's uptrend. For downtrend, you have lows that will be lower than the previous lows and highs that will be lower than the previous highs. So your T1 will be higher than your T2. Your B1 will be higher than your B2. That shows downtrend, showing that market is going down. Market is going down. All right. So that's how it is shown. So looking at it now in the chart, we can say, okay, this from here, for instance, this is a low. So the highest point here. Then you have take on that trend line. You have a high to the lowest point here, and then take on that trend line. You have a low to this highest point here. So looking at it, pictorially looking at it, you can see that this low is lower than this second low, and this high is lower than the second high. So you have higher highs and higher lows. So this low is higher than this low. So when you see it going upward like this, this shows that it's uptrend. So it means that price will continue going higher. And that's what we saw here. Kept going higher. I'm sure this is understood. All right. Now we can see another thing playing out here. We can see a high to a low. You can see a low to another high here. You can see a high to this low. Now, assuming that this is, please pay attention now, assuming that this is T1 and this is T2. This is B1 and this is B2. Between B1 and B2, which one is lower? In this area, this is bottom 1 and this is bottom 2. Which one is lower? Which one is lower? Bottom 2 is lower. Fluffer, thank you. Ronambi, thank you. Bottom 2 is lower. What is that showing? What is that telling you? What is that telling you? It's telling you that price wants to start going lower, that the trend is changing or has changed to downtrend because you're not having lower prices. Now, if you also take your another trend line to this highest point here, this swing high, you can see that this other swing high failed to go higher than the previous finger. So assuming this is your T1 now, and this is your T2, top 1 and top 2, you can see that top 1 is way higher than top 2, and bottom 1 is higher than bottom 2. So this is showing downtrend, is going down. That is why you can see that the price is moving what? Downwards. So don't be surprised when next you look at the chart, it would have gone lower than this low. Right now, it's just a little above this low. It would have gone lower. So you'll be anticipating price now to go down like this. Right now, this is where it is. Very soon it will go, as the days go by, it will go down, taking out this low. So that shows that price has changed now from going up. You can see that the movement has been going upward, upward, upward. Now we are seeing a digression, we're seeing a reversal going downwards. All right. So this is now bearish. This particular asset is now bearish on the daily time frame. The candle, this chart is on daily time frame, so it's going bearish, it's going down. So you should be looking for sell opportunities, to sell. It doesn't mean that on lower time frame price will not go up and down. Remember, on our 1 minute time frame, I tried to sell it, remember, and price took me out, because on 1 minute time frame you can see up and down movements. All right, in this case you see high, a low, a high, a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. What is it showing? Uptrend. So in this case, this one is showing uptrend. But even if D1 is showing downtrend, it doesn't mean that on a daily basis, or minute basis, price cannot go up and down. It doesn't mean that. So it depends on the time frame that you're trading. You need to look at the trend per time frame. All right. So I've just told you how to identify an uptrend and also how to identify a downtrend using trend lines. Is this clear? Is this clear? So that we can go straight to indicator. Is this clear? If it's clear, respond. Rudami said clear, thank you. Ekwang said clear, thank you. Morris 90 clear. Lincoln clear. Adeleke clear. Solomon clear. Daniel clear. Okay, very good. That means we are following. I'm proud of you guys. We are following. All right, let's proceed. So we'll go straight to what do you call it now? We'll go straight to, I'm taking off all of these now since it's clear. So we'll go straight to indicators. All right. Now, how do you identify indicators? How do you look for indicators on the chart? It's okay. Thanks for the response. Let's stop responding. How do you look for indicators on the chart? You go to view. Okay, insert. Thank you, insert. Go to insert, sorry. Go to insert, you see indicators. All right. Okay. So insert indicators. Now, once you go to indicators, you have trend indicators, oscillators, volume indicators, Williams indicators, and custom indicators. Now, we're looking for trend, right? So we'll go to trend indicators. Now, for trend indicators, we have adaptive moving average, average directional movement index, several of them. I like to make use of what we call moving average, all right? Moving average. So if you click on moving average, remember, we're looking at how to identify trends, please. Remember, that's our goal. We're looking at how to identify trends. That's what we're looking for, how to identify trends. So how do you identify trends? We've used Dow's theory using trend lines, 2 tops and 2 bottoms. When the second top is higher than the first top and the second bottom is higher than the first bottom, then that's an uptrend. Then when the second top is lower than the first top, the second bottom is lower than the first bottom, that's downtrend. We've done that. The next way to identify trend is to use what we call indicators. Now, trend indicators. How do you look for trend indicator on your MT5 or MT4? Go to insert, click on insert, you see indicators. Now go to trend. Another box will open where you scroll down to look for moving average. Moving average. So click on moving average. A box will appear. You have parameters. Parameters. Now you have this period you see here. Any time frame you open, the period is what do you call it now? Is subject to the time frame that the chart is on currently. Currently, the time frame is on daily time frame, meaning that every candle, remember we learned it last time, every candle on the daily time frame represents 1 day. 1 day. That's what daily time frame means. Then if you go to weekly time frame, every candle on a weekly time frame represents 1 full week. If you go to 4 hours, every candle represents four full hours. Then 1 hour, 1 hour. If you go to 30 minutes time frame, every candle that represents 30 minutes. Then if you go to 1 minute time frame, every candle represents 1 minute. Okay, so in this case, we are on the daily time frame. And when you see period shows that, okay, how many days do you want the indicator to calculate to know the trends that is prevalent, all right, on the chart at that time? That's what we call period. Then the method of the moving average, we have different methods: simple moving average, exponential moving average, smooth moving average, linear weighted moving average. All these are mathematical calculations, okay? The one I prefer to use is the exponential moving average because of its mathematical calculation. It did not show the chart here, please. Fluffer, which chart are you talking about? This is NQ100, NASDAQ 100 daily time frame. Can't you see it? Are you not seeing the moving average box? Please, those of you on Telegram, I need you to respond so that I know I'll be sure that you're seeing the same thing I'm displaying. On my end, the Telegram is also displaying that. Okay, you can see it now. Okay, Fluffer, thank you. All right, so let's proceed. So exponential moving average now applied to what? We have applied to close, open, high, low, medium price, typical price, weighted close price. Now, what are all these? Remember, I told you what a candlestick is, the properties or the components of a candlestick per chart, all right, per time frame. Now, a single candlestick has 4 different price levels. It has the opening price, the open price, it has the close price, it has the high price, it has the low price. I've taught us all these. Now, you can set your moving average in such a way that to calculate either the closing price or the opening price or the high, the low, or whatever you choose. I prefer to use the close, okay? All right, now this is the color code to indicate how you the color that the indicator should use for you. Okay, so for daily time frame, to be able to know the direction of the market, make use of what we call 100 period. That's you're using 100 days. Once I say okay, now let me change the color to, let's say, blue. I leave it at exponential. This shift, don't bother doing anything here. Apply to close, and I say okay. Can you see that it has changed? You see, this is what we call moving average. This is the moving average. All right, see how it appeared. Now, when you see something like this, when prices are above the moving average, when they are above the moving average, you say it's an uptrend. When prices go below the moving average, you say the market is now going downtrend. So from this level upward, now when it was here, it was downtrend. If you check history, you see that all here downtrend, then it went up, touched the line, started going upward until the present level we are now. Now you see that it's getting close, wants to break the trend line, the moving average, the MA 100, that's moving average 100, wants to now go below it. So, but all these levels, when price was above it, it's the uptrend. The moment price goes below it and trades below it, you say down. This is one way of identifying a trend. This is one way of identifying a trend. Another way of identifying a trend is using two moving average crossovers, all right? Two moving averages. This is one moving average, just 100. We can use two moving averages, all right, to also identify whether it's an uptrend or a downtrend. How do we do that? We use what we call moving average 100 versus moving average 50. So a smaller moving average and a bigger moving average. So in this case, the smaller moving average, bigger moving average is 100. So let's plot another moving average on top. How do we plot it? We'll go back to our insert. We'll see indicator. And we'll go to trend. Scroll down to moving average. Click on it. And then we'll change period to 50. Change period to 50. Still leave all these. Then let's change the color so that we'll differentiate the 100 from the 50. So click on it and we'll say, let's use red now. Say, okay. So the two of them are showing uptrend at this area. But how will you make use of the two moving averages? At this point, this was where it crossed from. Now, if you check the history, let's look at it closely. If you check the history, all this while, the 50 moving average was below the 100 moving average, showing that it is downtrend. When the smaller moving average, take note, when the smaller moving average is below the bigger moving average, it is downtrend. But when the smaller moving average is above the bigger moving average, we say it's uptrend. I'll take it again. The smaller moving average in this case is the 50 moving average. This is the 50, this red one, that's the 50 moving average. Then the bigger moving average is this blue one, 100. Okay, so at this area in 2022, from April, you can see that the smaller moving average traded below the bigger moving average, so it's downtrend. You can see price went down, then went up. At this point, it's still downtrend because using this type of indicator, the smaller moving average have not crossed above. So because it has not crossed above, it's still downtrend. We had it like up till we got to this point. This point here, when price went higher, at that point, it now forced the 50 moving average to go above the 100 moving average, cross at this point. So when you see something like this, you know that okay, price has changed, or the trend has changed from downtrend to what? Uptrend. So at this point, it's now uptrend. And if you notice, if you have a high from a trend line indicator using trend line to show whether it's an uptrend or downtrend, you can see up and down. This is top and this is bottom. Then you have another bottom to a top. Then you have a top to another bottom. You can see that all this while price is downtrend. Can you see? Even the Dow's theory trend line is showing you that it's downtrend. The same time that your moving average indicator is also showing what? Downtrend. Because how is it showing downtrend? The smaller moving average is below the bigger moving average, so it's a downtrend. So two parameters have confirmed that this area was downtrend. Your what do you call it? The Dow's theory, two tops and two bottoms theory, and then the moving average crossover theory. Okay, so they are all showing that it's downtrend. Now at this point, when price starts moving upwards, see how it changed. Now watch, see how the thing changed. Just watch. So your trend line will change now. Dow's theory will change to uptrend. And watch. This is bottom and the top. This is bottom two. I think this is the lowest here, bottom two. And this is top two. Can you see now that here, from here now, downtrend has stopped. This is now uptrend. So you can see that it has changed to uptrend. As it changed to uptrend, that's when Dow's theory changed to uptrend. Your moving average crossover also changed to uptrend. So you can see that the 50 moving average crossed over above the 100 moving average. All right. So it has, from this area, this point now, uptrend started. Can you see? Uptrend has started. And it's been uptrend till where we are right now, uptrend. Now, gradually, this one is, if you see the 50 moving average, you can see that it's gradually coming closer. The same time when Dow still also wants to confirm downtrend, this is also coming closer. So as it keeps trading lower, eventually this one will now cross over the 100, cross below the 100 moving average to indicate a downtrend. So these are the ways you can show that price is uptrend or down. I'm not going to go too deep, all right, because this is just the basic cost so that you don't get confused. I want to keep it as simple as possible so that you can understand it. And then on your own, you start practicing on different asset classes to check which one is uptrend, which one is downtrend, using both moving average crossover and your Dow's theory. If you understood how to use moving average crossover to show when a trend is uptrend and downtrend, please let me know. If it's clear, type clear. If it's clear, type clear. Telegram, Zoom, I need your responses now. If it's clear, type clear. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you very much. I'm encouraged at your level of participation and your understanding. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. Okay, so let's progress. Let's progress. Let's progress. By the time you go over the lesson again, when you listen to the recorded version, it will be way, way clearer than this. Okay. All right. So let's proceed. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Okay. Okay. So there are other indicators that people use, to also check the market, when to buy, when to sell. And they are called overbought and oversold indicators, like the oscillators. All right. Let me take off all these from the chart. Take off all these from the chart. So to remove it, you right click on it, indicator properties, and you can say delete to go off. Go touch it, then right click, delete indicator, and it's off your chart. Okay, so other indicators, go to insert, indicator list. Now this time we go to oscillators. Oscillators, we have MACD is a very good oscillator that is used. It's a momentum indicator. You have RSI, Relative Strength Index, is also another indicator that is used. Then we have the stochastics, okay, is also another indicator that is used. So let's start with the MACD. MACD, what does MACD stand for? MACD stands for Moving Average Convergent Divergent Indicator. MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence and Divergence Indicators. How does it look like? You click on it and it will show. Don't change anything. Just say, okay. Don't change anything except you want to change colors, fine, but don't change the 12 to 9 and close. Just leave it the way it is and just say, okay. This is the MACD indicator. How do you use this to interpret price? Let me change the color so you can see it well. Let me change the color. Let me change the silver to dark, or should I make it red? Okay, let me make it red. So let me change it. Which color would be better? Okay, let's use navy blue. Okay, good, beautiful. This is better now. This is better. This is better. This other line. This other line. There's a line that I'm supposed to see. Let's see. And I'm waiting for. Okay, that's not this one. The particular line levels. Okay. There's a line I'm looking for. I'm not seeing that line. Okay, let's continue. All right, now the MACD indicator, how do you make use of it? Now, once you see these lines, let me make the lines thick. Once you see these lines, hold on. Okay, good. Once you see these vertical lines above this zero line, that's the zero. I'm trying to look for that zero line, but it didn't show here. Once there's a line, the thin line that separates upper level to from lower level. All right. Now, once you see the vertical lines pointing up, all right, it shows uptrend. It shows that market is bullish, market is going up. When it goes like here right now, you can see what happened here. This area where price went lower. From your MACD also showed that price went what? Lower. Now this area that price went higher, you can see that also price went higher here. So it's oscillator. This is just oscillator. All right. So it tells you the level of price at that time. All right. The momentum of price at that time. Okay. So this shows now some people can frame a strategy. Remember, I told us about strategy, that you need to develop a strategy that you use to know when to buy and know when to sell. All right. Some people can say, okay, if I see my moving average crossover at a certain level and MACD also confirms that it's bullish, then I'm going to sell or I'm going to buy. All right. But if MACD confirms that it's bearish, while my moving average crossover is saying bullish, I'm not going to sell, I'm not going to buy, because it's not in agreement. So some people can frame strategies like that, you know, getting some confluences with indicators. Okay. So that's how these things are used. All right. So you can see that while it was bullish, price stayed above the zero line. All right. That's what it's showing here. Now, when price was bearish, all this time that price was bearish, you can see all this time that price went down. The oscillator also went down. When price went higher, this also went higher. As it went lower, price. So it just shows you the momentum of the market at that given time. All right. So this is for MACD. Then we have another one called the relative strength index. It's also a momentum indicator. Let me take this off the chart. Let's go to relative strength index, RSI. We go to, instead of trend, we're looking at oscillators because they talk about momentum. So we go straight to relative strength index. Click on it, and then we just say, okay, all right. This is, let me make it thicker so that I think this color is okay, or should I change the color? Let me change the color and line and make the line thicker. Okay, good. These other lines. These other lines, level, and the lines. And also make the lines thicker. Okay, all right. So now, this also shows, this particular one shows when price has got to a level of overbought and level of oversold, meaning that an asset or a market, a given market or an asset has been buying and got to a level that it has been buying for so long. So the relative strength index will show that it has gotten to what we call overbought zone, overbought level. Let me show you something. You see this highest point here? From this high here to this high, you can see that this second high is higher than this first high, right? Now, but look at what, look closely. If I put a vertical line around this high here, see the high here, see that high? Yeah, this is the high here. See how high it is here? Now, let's check this particular high. You can see that this, can you notice something? Notice something. Notice something. Notice something. Notice that Whereas this is going higher, creating higher high. This one is creating lower high. This one is creating lower high. Take note, take note. Whereas here you have the same level, the same date, the same time, the same everything. The price market was going higher, and then here it went higher than this one. But on the relative strength index, the RSI, is showing that there is no strength again to go higher. The price wants to start going lower. What happened after that? Price started going lower. Can you see how indicators can be used? See how indicators can be used, okay? So at this level, price showed that it's unwilling to go higher. I am tired, I cannot go higher. You've been buying me for so long. No, I'm tired of buying. I want to, sell. So it started going down. You can see how weak this one started going. So the moment price goes above this 70 zone, it's like, in university, 70, if you get 70% in any, in Nigerian university, of course, you get 70% in any course, that's an A, all right? So here now, in RSI, once the lines move, the strength move up to 70, and above 70, it goes into what we call overbought region. It is overbought. But once it goes below 30, it is called oversold. It is called, let's see where we had oversold conditions. You can see here. Here was oversold. It went below 30, and then price started rallying higher. Okay, here went above 70, price started going lower. So you can use this indicator as well to know when the market has gotten the level of overbought or level of oversold, so that okay, this market has been buying, and then relative strength, the RSI also shows that it's going up. The moment RSI starts showing unwillingness to go higher, in technical analysis, we call it divergence. All right, we call it divergence. This is now bullish divergence. This is bullish divergence. Why is it bullish divergence? The chart is showing bullish going higher. What do you call it? The relative strength index, as the RSI is showing lower high, all right, showing that it's unwilling to go higher. So that's diverged bullishly, meaning that there's no correlation anymore. This one is going higher and this one is going lower. So this is bullish divergence. And then the resultant effect will be selling price. Price will start going down. All right. So it has been exhausted bullishly, and it wants to now start going bearish. All right. So that's how it's framed. All right. So I've told you how you can use RSI to interpret price. Just know that once the zigzag line, these curve lines, once they go above the 70, this 70 line, some people can twerk it to 80. All right. Depending on the asset and your strategy. You can say, okay, I want to leave it when it gets to 80. And once you can have you change it, just click on the properties and then change the level from 70. You can delete this and make it 80. I can change it to 80 and change here to 20, for instance. 20. If I say, okay, that's changed. Can you see? It's now 80 and here is now what? 20. Can you see? That's changed. So you can decide to do it however you want it. So let me take it back to the default setting. Go back to properties. And I say reset. As reset back to 70, and I say, okay, I've reset it. So I reset it back to what? 70 and 30. Let me change the line so that it will be thicker for you to see. So this, make it thicker. All right, so I can change the color to black as well. So you can see, let me change the color to black. So you can see it very well. Okay, so you see, color has changed. All right. All right, so you can see that this is a 70 and this is a 80 at 30. So once it's below the 30, it's oversold. Once it's above the 70, it's over what? Bought. And what does it indicate? Once it goes to gets to overbought region, it means the price wants to start going lower. Once it gets to oversold region, it means the price wants to go what? Higher. All right, so it's just buying and selling in the market. Okay, so let's go to another last indicator for today. Last indicator for today, that would be a stochastic indicator. So we go to insert, indicator, still oscillators, we go to stochastic oscillator. Stochastic oscillator also works the same way as what they call it, as relative strength index. All right. So this one makes up by default. This one is 80 versus what? 20. Let me change the color so you can see it. Let me change the color. You can see it. I'll just make it thicker for you. Okay, good. So I've just made it thicker for you to see. So it also shows the, what do you call it now? The momentum of price, all right? Once it goes higher and once it goes lower and all that. So it also shows overbought and oversold, all right? So all these are indicators that can be used as well. Now, some people can measure this and say, okay, when stochastics shows that is overbought and RSI also shows overbought and MACD is bullish, trying to change to bearish, then my moving average crossover, I can decide to either buy or sell. Let me just put them on. So let's check something. Let's check something. Just watch. Okay. Let's put this. Okay. Let's put a MACD. Good. And let's put a moving average. Moving average crossover. Trend, moving average. 50 versus 100. We'll put the 100 now. To 100. Okay, so some people can use this and say, okay, let me reduce a little so that now this is MACD, this is RSI, and this is stochastic. So at this point where we had the divergence right here, okay, so you can see that your stochastics is showing that it's unwilling to go higher. You can see why price was going higher, stochastics was what? Going lower. RSI was also going lower. Let me just show us. This is going higher. You can see went higher. Then stochastics, you can see the divergence. Let's see this thing. Okay, I see for MT5, this is difficult to draw. Normally, as just as we drew for this one, so do that. But we can see pictorially that it's going down, all right? The same way this is going down. MACD is also what showing unwillingness to go. So these are all momentum indicators showing that at this level where price was going bullish, momentum indicators were all showing that price wants to go what? Down. And what happened? Price started going down later on. You can see it started going down. So a lot of some traders, and at that same time, though, what do you call it? moving average crossovers have not crossed yet. Okay, they've not crossed. If you change this to 20 versus 10, I think at this area it will cross. Let's change it to 20 versus 10. Let's make this 10. Let's make this 10. We'll soon round up, okay? We'll soon round up. 10 to 20. Okay, you can see that at this area, after the divergence, it then crossed. The 10 crossed below 20. You can see crossed below 20. So showing that, okay, we all want to now start selling. So these are a lot of ways that traders use to determine the direction of the market and then when to buy and when to sell. All right, so today we've been able to look at how to open a demo account and then how to put our details, register our details on an MT4 or MT5 platform, because it's the same way. We use the MT5 today to show us how to do, but it's the same way we can use the MT4. All right, so we've learned how to do that. I've also told you how to identify trends, uptrend and downtrend using Gauss theory, using moving average, single moving average, and then moving average crossover, smaller versus bigger, and then how to use that. I've also told you indicators, what do you call it now? The oscillators, the momentum indicators, and how they are interpreted. So we've learned quite a lot. So I need you to go study it again, take down notes. Then if you have any question, you have my number on the WhatsApp page or Telegram. You can WhatsApp me, you can send me a message on Telegram, and I'll be very glad to respond to you. Then next class, I'll be teaching us a simple strategy. I'll be teaching us a simple strategy that we can use to trade the financial markets. Very simple strategy, okay? So when we come next class, we'll learn how to use a simple strategy to trade the financial market. So right now, I am done with everything I have for you today. All right? What I have for you for today, I'm done. I've finished my content for today. And then I've also finished my content for this free basic course. What is left is the strategy and then how to use going forward. All right, so we have 2 more days. All right, our next class is on Wednesday, and then our last class will be on Friday. So we'll learn a strategy on Wednesday and we'll apply it on Friday. So if you have any question, you can ask your question. If there's no question, I need you to encourage me with some good words. All right, encourage me. I want to be encouraged by you. If I've done well, if you understood it, if you enjoyed the class, please say some nice things to me. If there's no question, if there's a question, please ask a question. We have 5-10 minutes to do that, and then we'll round up. If there's a question, please ask your question. If there's no question, then encourage me. I need encouragement from you so that I'll keep doing the good work. Please encourage me, ask a question. Telegram, say something. Zoom, I need you to respond. Encourage me or ask a question, as the case may be. Okay. Thank you, Telegram. I can see your responses. Thank you. Zoom, you're not saying anything, only one person. HP owned. Thanks, sir. Thank you very much as well for being a good student. Okay. All right, so if there's no other question, no question for now, no question anywhere. No question for now. Okay. All right. Okay, Mika, thank you very much as well. I'm glad you enjoyed the class. I'm grateful as well. All right. Okay, so I wish you good night's rest. I wish you sweet rest, pleasant rest. I hope to see you on Wednesday, same time, 8 p.m. And then those friends of yours that are not taking it seriously, please let them know that we're not joking here. It's a serious class. It's a serious class. That it's free doesn't mean we'll not take it serious. It's a serious class. So tell them to be present on Wednesday. We want to learn a strategy on Wednesday, and then we can then use that strategy to trade going forward. All right. Good night. Have a pleasant night rest. See you on Wednesday. Bye for now.